With profound grief, we inform of the passing of a lover, sister, aunt, and friend, Marie Marthe Priscilia Armstrong, better known as Isabel Richard Rose of Cicero. She was a former employee of Court St. Lucia. She departed this life on Monday, 5th September 2022 at about 11:15 a.m. at her residence in Cicero. She was 58 years old. At the time of her passing, at her bedside was a friend, Lucy MacDonald, better known as Cynthia. She was predeceased by her mother, Marie Ann Armstrong, better known as Miss Olga, and her brother, Michael Armstrong. She leaves to mourn her lifelong partner, Martin Desmond, better known as Martina Desmond, her adopted son, Caden James, two brothers, Lucas Armstrong, better known as Jacob, and family of Bois Norbert Armstrong, better known as Francis, and family of Barbados. 7 sisters, Marilyn Armstrong, better known as Lynn, and family of Bois Leona Armstrong, better known as Lorna of Brooklyn, New York, and her family in Brooklyn and St. Lucia. Marcella Xavier, better known as Olive, and her family of Cicero and the U.S. Venice Armstrong Donheim, better known as Petra, employed with Massey Stores St. Lucia, and her husband of Cowley. Vivian Armstrong, better known as Shabina, and her family of Cicero. Muriel Fortune of Cicero and family. Catherine Mitchell, employed with the Ministry of Health, and family of Cicero. Sister-in-law, Margaret Armstrong of Bois. Brothers-in-law, Felix Xavier of Cicero, employed with the Ministry of Public Service. Clinton Donai, proprietor of Customized Interiors. 17 nieces of St. Lucia and abroad. 16 nephews of St. Lucia and abroad, including Dale Elliott and Thaddeus Armstrong, who was close to her. 52 great-grand-nieces and nephews. 4 great-great-grand-nieces and nephews, also left to mourn. John Hercules and family of V4. The Louison family here and abroad. Presley Monroe and family of Cicero. The Nurse family in Barbados. Maureen Green and family of Barbados. The Lovell family of Barbados. The Sobers family of Canada. The Carrington and O'Geese families of Goodlands. The Gilbert family of Cicero. The St. Omer family. The Richard family. Lydia George and family of Cicero. Close friends. Lucy MacDonald, better known as Cynthia of Cicero. Mrs. Euris St. Rose of Cicero. Butterbread of Castries. Rubbish of Castries. Ex-co-workers of Court St. Lucia. The boys under the mango tree in Cicero. Mothers and fathers group of Castries. Her country and western fans all over the island. She will be greatly missed by her family and friends. The Thanksgiving service for Marie Marthe Priscilia Armstrong will be held at the parish of the St. Benedict the Morn on Thursday, 29 September 2022. The cortege leaves Lazarus Funeral Home at Vitpotai for the church at 1 p.m., where the body will be laid for viewing. The service will commence from 2:30 p.m. and will later be interred at the Shock Cemetery. May her soul rest in peace. Please note the family is requesting a touch of royal blue for those attending the funeral service. Transportation will be provided from the Cicero Combined School for persons wishing to attend the funeral service and back. Also, bus number M266 will be leaving the square at 2 p.m. for the church, cemetery, and back. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home at Vitpotai, Castries. The funeral service will be streamed live on Untold Stories YouTube page.